All right, settle down. This episode is sponsored by the Institute for Ethical Fraudulence, the Church of Slick, and Slick Law. Patent pending. Quick shout out to the sponsor. Happy Dad.
I've dropped out of my PhD.
Ever wondered why science, technology, engineering, and math keeps getting the ugly chicks? I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. My plan is getting the most money for the least amount of the easiest work. So I stumbled across a video of a chick who said she made $1 million.
I've been able to make over $1 million.
$1 million.
Over $1 million.
$1 million. I'm not hating, right? I mean, good for her.
I've dropped out of my PhD. I've cried so much over this decision to quit my PhD.
Yeah, I bet she cried. All the way to the fucking bank.
Not that I'm particularly sad about it. I'll get into all of that in a bit later, but moving on to doing OnlyFans and content creation full-time, it's not just a career choice, it feels kind of like a gamble on the direction of my entire life.
Show us your boobs and vagin. And how much is it to see her butthole?
Some days I wonder if I'm making the right choice. You know, when I open LinkedIn and I see the pages of all of the people who are my age, who already have 3 years into their careers and are climbing the ladder with senior level titles, it stirs something in me.
Why do people feel the need to explain their whoring?
I start to feel a twinge of jealousy, imagining what it would be like in their place. I've spent the last couple of years in grad school, whereas many of my colleagues from undergrad got jobs directly afterwards. So I guess I'll always have those advanced degrees with me.
At least she has something to fall back on when that taco goes bad.
But I can't say that I don't like the idea of wearing a polished suit and walking into an office where I have people working with me and working on a project.
She took the easy route, and there's nothing wrong with it. But do not lie about what you are to yourself.
Or even the alternative route of becoming a professor and having students work for me, where I have my own lab and I teach my own course, and the thought of sitting with my team to come up with solutions to a certain problem or even find something new, learn something new, and then applying that knowledge. And writing papers gives a sense of fulfillment, you know?
She ain't fooling nobody. Show us your boobs and vagin.
There's some sort of camaraderie in those environments and a structure that I think I'd enjoy. And of course, not to mention the outfits. I mean, come on. I have so many professional outfits that have never seen the light of day just because I have nowhere to wear them to. And of course, I keep buying them.
Go feminism.
And part of me wonders if I'll miss the chance to experience that life and that lifestyle.
Do whatever you want. Personally, I don't want my future kids to see videos from their mother online. But there are guys that don't care. So she probably will find someone later. What annoys me is after X amount of years and she makes X amount of money and can tell that her time has come and gone, she'll want all of her content deleted and everyone to act like she never did it.
Everyone loves a good comeback story, right? Seabiscuit, the Mighty Ducks,
Robert Downey Jr., who
Rocky.
else? Yes.
Kim Kardashian.
Well,
In the video, she gets cum on her back, I think.
Right now she's young. She's got a golden ticket. And in 10 years, when her tits start to sag and her vagina looks like roast beef on Thanksgiving, and she's made millions and millions of dollars, she will say she regrets it and she wants her content removed and blame the Pajeets who consumed her content. See you in 10 years.
It's not funny. Get out if you're going to continue to laugh and make fun of me.
Then I start to think about some of the trade-offs. Those same people whose lifestyles I thought I envied are tied to someone else's vision and someone else's pace. They'll spend their lives working for a company, doing things that they don't necessarily enjoy, and of course without the recognition that they deserve.
Most jobs come with unfulfilling tasks and unappreciative bosses.
Their work might win someone else fame and wealth while they stay in the background, expendable. They'll constantly worry about getting laid off, planning their lives around their salaries, budgeting to pay bills, and likely renting a place to live or being tied down to a 30-year mortgage. Vacations are rationed and squeezed into limited paid time off days.
She's got a golden ticket.
My path, on the other hand, is different. It's freer in ways that feel both liberating and, to be honest, a little terrifying.
I wish people would pay to see my genitals.
I'm no longer bound by the expectations of an academic institution or the constraints of a corporate office. I can comfortably wake up each day and decide what I want to learn, diving into topics that genuinely interest me and not just those deemed important by a funding agency or a company's bottom line. And when it comes to research, I'm no longer bound by the pressure to publish for the sake of tenure or grant applications. I can write papers independently, not because I need to meet a quota, but because I genuinely want to contribute to something. Everything that I create will reflect my own ideas, my own creativity, and my own ambitions. And of course, the best part is that everything I build will be entirely my own.
She's convincing herself she had no other choice but to be a whore. Okay, I mean, the bitch does have a point. Continuing her education and getting a job would have her be a cog in the machine. There are many other ways to make a lot of money without being a whore. If you want autonomy and freedom, start your own shit, be your own boss. Especially if you think you're good enough to the point where you deserve recognition. Show us your boobs and vagin.
I'm not contributing to someone else's legacy or bottom line. I'm building my own brand and my own future. And all of the effort that I put directly benefits me. The rewards are mine to enjoy. For example, although my OnlyFans has been a side project while I pursued my PhD, I've been able to make over $1 million. With that, I helped my family pay off their mortgage, I bought myself a car, and thankfully I avoided taking out any student loans. Now I have an investment portfolio and I'm planning on buying my own house soon. So all of these achievements are just reminders of the tangible rewards of carving my own path and the freedom that comes with it.
She's got a golden ticket. She likely quit her PhD after she made $1 million on OnlyFans. Now she's claiming she wants to study freely. Bitch, please. She could do both and become a legend. Now she's just a not smart enough woman with lack of effort turning to easy money. She claims her intention was to spark a debate about PhD programs. But her solution? Leaving academia? Why not do both?
And the freedom that comes with it. But even with this freedom, I am genuinely terrified. I feel
Suspicious that she's only now realizing the supposed thankless nature of scientific work. She's not trying to reform any system.
And the freedom that comes with it. But even with this freedom, I am genuinely terrified. I fear not having that external competition, no one to measure myself against, and that it will make me complacent. Will I push myself enough without the pressure to outperform others?
Show us your bobs and vagin and be done with it. Just go and earn your money whichever way you want. As long as you don't hurt nobody, sugarcoat it all you want. I don't fucking care why you want to be a hoe. I don't give a fuck what you learned, and I certainly don't give a fuck about any of your stories. Show us your butthole or get the fuck out. Is it me or is her thought process misguided?
And of course, there's also the opposite case, that my drive for more will take over. What if I never feel satisfied, always chasing that next milestone, the next goal? Will I lose sight of myself and values in that relentless pursuit? Of course, I want to enjoy the life I'm building and feel the rewards of my labor, not just keep pushing forward endlessly. Then there's also the fear of settling. What if I get stuck in a place that feels just right, but not great? What if I accept less than I know I'm capable of? And what if in trying to avoid that, I push myself into something that I'm not entirely comfortable with, forcing myself to fit in a mold that doesn't feel natural? It's overwhelming, but when I look at the bigger picture, I know I'm better off than most.
Enough about her existential crisis. It's not the woman's fault that whoring pays more than science. It's hard to hate. She's embracing capitalism. The money has always been there to be made by women, and the internet just uncovered it. This is clickbait for stupid people. She was not a famous YouTuber. She had about 10 videos on her channel before the whole I'm doing OnlyFans video. She established a follower base on YouTube and milked them on OnlyFans. Supply and demand. It's actually a classic model nowadays. You launch something for free to get your user base and then introduce monetization. But there's another twist. This OnlyFans girl is not who you think. There are claims she was once called Mariam Hadid.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mariam Hadid and I am an engineering student at a top Ivy League university in the US. I do porn.
Mariam Hadid rose to fame on TikTok. She posted videos of herself praying and dressed in tight clothes. She pulled a publicity stunt like Mia Khalifa and got away with it.
So today, guys, I woke up and realized that I'm a cat. At first, I thought I was dreaming, but it turned out to be real when I saw a zucchini and totally freaked out. Meow. I'll be talking about how to manage being a student and doing OnlyFans. I'm hungry. Let me go ask this human to give me some food. Meow, meow.
You know that's haram.
I put this booby up.
To be fair, she has no nudes. So I've heard. Just the informative videos with implied nudity, but nothing explicit. Okay, so think about it. If OnlyFans is prostitution, then catwalk models are prostitutes because they get paid for someone to use their bodies. And I don't know about you, but I don't think many prostitutes became millionaires. So anyway, then her controversial hijab OnlyFans ran its course and stopped working. So she revamped her strategy. 2 years ago, she made new accounts as Zara Dar.
Hey, it's Zara. In honor of Pi Day, we're going to be talking about pi. Pi is a mathematical constant that represents the ratio of the circumference, the distance around the edge of a circle,
And pretended Mariam Hadid never existed. AI was definitely used making this character.
I'm sure you're hearing AI way too often these days, and you're right to think it's becoming more of a marketing term. Some even argue that John McCarthy, who coined the term in the 1950s, intended it to be a marketing term to attract funding. Anyways, unlike traditional programming,
Then she used the headline as an ad for her OnlyFans. The bitch ain't special. 50% of people drop out of their PhD. She's using it to create an illusion of relatability. She's using a face filter.
Hey, it's Zara, and in this video, I'm going to explain the integral.
Maryam Hadid then chose a name already associated with a Muslim female student. She knows damn well why she picked that name. There's a market for religious fetish porn, hence her first persona, Maryam Hadid. Calculated move. Now, Zara Dar wrote a blog about 2 years ago detailing how she was the victim of a hacking incident. It was also about the rise of deepfakes, both video and audio.
No, you done fucked up, don't you? No, you done fucked up.
She says she's never used another name on social media. She says she has seen many people sharing fake content of her.
You know you fucked up, right? Yeah, you fucked up.
Aha. It was her in the Maryam Hadid videos. Show the post. Someone mentioned messaging her to welcome her back, and they got blocked. It looks like she's trying to sweep everything she said and did before under the rug.
I do porn.
I'd rather see her Panani than her PhD. I say she made the right choice. In the end, feminism is about a woman's choice and rights. I wish people would pay to see my genitals. The only reason I don't do OnlyFans is because I'm a straight nigga, and there's no viable market for it. Any guys out there, if given the opportunity to quit their job and live their life, making millions every year to swing their dick around on the internet, would probably take it. Gotta make hay when the sun shines. I'd rather see her Panani than her PhD. In conclusion, I don't know why people pay for OnlyFans. Porn is free. A large amount of it's free. And yet some people will pay for a mid-looking bitch to put on a disappointing show. Ignore her and move on with your life. I am starting an OnlyFans. I'm going to use AI to make feet pics and call it gross profit. I've been waiting for you. I'm a YouTuber now, bitch. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and shout out to you for watching. It's all because of viewers like you. I'm going to get $1 billion and 1 billion subscribers.
I wasn't born into a wealthy family or handed opportunities on a silver platter.